What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. Every time I say that for the last few videos since we started this playthrough, it just it feels so weird that we've already gotten to the third Cold Steel game. And even looking back, May of 2022 is when we started this whole journey, and I mentioned this before, but the fact that it's been as of recording this, a year and a month since I started playing through these games, and we're actually almost caught up now. Obviously, I'm not going to be caught up before Reverie drops next month, but the fact that there's only going to be 2 more games to play before a pretty big break on Trails games on the channel is pretty crazy to me. So what is that? We played 5, 6, 7. This is the 8th Trails game we're playing on the channel. Crazy. Anyways, time to get started. We are touring the branch campus to see how everyone is doing on deciding on their clubs, as well as checking in with the other instructors. So, where are we right now? We're right here. So I guess we can come back here later. But for now, I guess heading to... So interestingly enough, you can travel between these 2 floors, but you can't travel anywhere else. So we are gonna, I guess probably because we haven't walked anywhere yet. Oh yeah, and that's different. In Cold Steel 1, they treated it as different areas, right? Like when you went up to the 2nd floor, it was like a different zone space. Oh, but okay, this is actually outside. All right, Altina, let's go have a little chat with you. Altina, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to the dorm after class. Why are you here alone? Regarding tomorrow's mission during the free day, I've reached a progress block on my investigation. It's not a mission. Huh? Are you talking about choosing a club? I attempted to reference documents in the library on the matter. However, that only proved to increase the possible choices. Instructor Reen, please tell me what to choose. Sorry, Altina, I can't. Because only you can figure out what you want to do. Me? Let's make this homework. You've got all day tomorrow to decide too. You can ask other students their opinions if you need to. I can give advice too, of course. But in the end, you need to decide on your own. Klamos Elias. I do not understand the purpose, but if this is an order, then so be it. I will excuse myself now. Is she mad? Altina, hey! Was she pouting just now? I hope no one in town spots her riding that thing. Well, guess I'll head back too. See, you gotta get where Reena's coming from with this. Because up until this point, at least what we know of Altina, she's only ever done in her life what she's directed to do. She's never had a choice of what she wants to do. It's just, is this the mission? Okay, I'll go do it. She's never had anything that's like a hobby or a goal or a dream, at least that we know of. And Reen wants her to be able to find that stuff for herself instead of him just being like, hey, go do this. Hey, go do that. And unlike at Thor's, there's no, no-name characters here. You don't just have random students walking around. Everyone here is a named character. Hi, Sandy. Modern buildings and modern facilities. Oh, wow, she actually spoke in the middle of her non-speaking. The city is amazing. Oh, Instructor Reen. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Haha, don't worry about it. Aren't you Sandy from Military Finance? Your hometown was... Ulster. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Thanks for saving my home during the Civil War. Haha, it's a little embarrassing when you say it to my face like that. Alistair, Prince Olivert ordered me there during the Civil War. Those Jaeger dropouts went and attacked the town, and a lot happened, to say the least. It's a good thing I had Toval and Altina to back me up. So this is at the end of the Civil War. This is after what we saw. We never went to Alice. It's probably in the West. Even if she was still an enemy at the time. It's a little surprising that you were there too, though. Right? What a coincidence. I've always admired everyone in the old Class 7, so... It really is an honor to have you here, Instructor Rean. Oh no, the honor's all mine. Wow, life's just full of little surprises, isn't it? But I kind of like that. And I mean, obviously, the normal Thors had far more than 20 students to talk to. You know, you think about all the other characters, like, you know, Vivi, Linde, you know, Patrick, like, everyone at Thors, there were a lot of characters from the different classes. Whereas here, you know, there's like 20 total students for us to talk to at any given time. Okay, so she's the only one here by herself. By the way, I did look at the DLC. Yeah, I guess I only ever bought Cold Steel 3, like, normal edition. So, like, all of the item packs and stuff, I don't actually own it. I wasn't just gonna buy them for this playthrough. But Cold Steel 4, because I got Cold Steel 4 on release. Like, I was playing catch-up when I first started the series back in 2020. Like, 2019/2020, that's when I was, you know, really getting into the series. Actually, no, I think it was all 2020. I think it was, like, early 2020 to late 2020, because I think Cold Steel 4 came out in, like, October of 2020, and I was trying to catch up in time. But I finished Cold Steel 3 September of 2020, so I was only a month away before the brand new shiny game came out in English. Alright, we got people in here. Okay. Maya. Haha, damn, that's impressive, Maya. I'm always blown away by how you can hit such a small target. It's not that impressive, I still got a ways to go. And my rifle doesn't have nearly as much power as your gun. Well, that makes sense, we've got different roles after all. Or if I remember correctly, these two girls are in combat tactics. Hey, you two, working hard? Oh, are you here to practice too, Instructor Rean? Not really. Have you ever seen him use a gun? Or maybe just out on patrol? Yeah, I was doing my rounds, like he always does, and was curious who was in here. Did you two need help with anything? If so, I'll be happy to offer some advice. With what? There's not a weapon in this room you've ever used in your life. Thanks for the offer, but I'm doing pretty good so far. Same here, I'll let you know if anything comes up, though. Got it. See you later, then. I do also like that because they all have, like, unique designs as well. Like, no one looks like a no-name NPC. It is cool we're getting to learn. It has a casual way of talking, isn't afraid to speak her mind. Easygoing and friendly, she gets along with nearly anyone. Taciturn girl with dark black hair. She's an expert marksman and well-versed in Eastern traditions, so she might be from Calvard. And I like how they all have their own unique art as well. A student from a remote part of Erebonia, her family runs a tavern there, so she grew up learning how to cook. Okay, cool. We're gonna learn a lot about these characters. Alright, we're here, so this is obviously where Kurt's gonna be. The door is unlocked. Is someone in there? Shot! Should you be destroying school property? Look at those weapons on the wall. Phew. Impressive stuff. Instructor Schwarzer, what are you doing here? Just passing by. It's pretty exciting to see the Vander dual blade style in person. Just a pale imitation. I'm nowhere near my father and brother. There's still much for me to learn. I know you train in your dorm, but I'm still surprised to find you in here after school hours. Or does this mean you're one of the lucky students who's decided on a club to join? No, not yet, I'm afraid. Though to be frank, clubs strike me as a waste of valuable time. Time I would rather use to better myself. How's that? I'm here to become a better swordsman, not to distract myself with extracurriculars. And every hour I spend engaging in club activities is an hour of training lost. If I really must join a club, I'd like to join whatever takes the least amount of time and energy. That's one way to look at it, a very stoic, serious way. But trust me, joining a club is hardly a waste of time. It might even make you a better swordsman. How do you mean? I saw it happen to a friend of mine. Oh, yep. A friend, huh? Your girlfriend. Oh yeah, that's something I want to bring up too, but I'll bring it up here in a second. The time she spent in her clubs improved her swordsmanship in more ways than one. Take the time to find a club that will help you grow. Really think about it. I'm not going to force you to join one or anything, but if you need some guidance, I'm here. Understood. Thank you for the advice. Now, may I continue training? Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I mean, he really just doesn't see Reen as super impressive. And a lot of people feel that way too, because unlike Cassius and Arios, and probably even Annalise at this point, he is not a master of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade. He is still a practitioner, whereas, I mean, I would say Annalise is probably on the same level as Reen, probably at this point of the story, maybe even a little ahead of him. But obviously Cassius and Arios are masters. Like, they are divine blades. Like, one day Reen will probably reach that point where he's considered a divine blade, but right now he's still, you know, his training, as he mentioned before, was cut halfway through. So all the training he does in his, you know, in this style is something he's doing on his own. There's so many rooms here, but with nothing. Oh, right. This is, which one? Male locker room. Obviously not going in there to get himself in trouble. Okay. Yep, that's everyone here. Let's go to the cafeteria. Oh, but what I wanted to get into was, when I mentioned, you know, obviously, you know, up to this point, we've been going the Laura route with Reen. Because Cold Steel 1 and 2 were, you know, originally just Vita games that got ported over to PlayStation 4, they weren't able to, I don't know if they weren't able to or they just didn't. Like, with Cold Steel 1 to Cold Steel 2, you were able to load your previous save file, and your choices from Cold Steel 1 would mirror what happens in Cold Steel 2. Whereas from Cold Steel 2 to Cold Steel 3, you're not loading your previous save file. So they pretty much decided to start things from scratch. So the beginning of Cold Steel 3 acts as if you never chose a love interest in the first 2 games, which I don't really like. I wish they would have just, and they have, you know what, we'll get to that at a different point, but later games sometimes will have that choice. Like, I wish it was just something when you start the game, it's like, oh, who did you choose as your final Bond scene at the end of Cold Steel 2? And then just move on from there. But they decided to just start fresh, so when we do meet Laura again, like, they're gonna be close, but not as close as we saw them in Cold Steel 2. Like, obviously, at the end of Cold Steel 2, they decide if you know, with the Laura route we went, they decided to start dating. Like, they decided they love each other and all that stuff, but that's not gonna be how it is when we actually do see her again. But enough about that. Let's keep talking to all the students. Stark. Yeah, that's right. Swimming club is Wayne, Leonora, and me so far. Sydney. Huh, I see. Well, if Leonora's gonna be there, then... Gustav. My, you're so predictable, Sydney. Swimming club sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll join you guys. We'd love to have you. We're gonna swim some laps today if you want to join us. This is Sydney and Gustav from Combat Tactics and Stark from Military Finance. If I remember it correctly, he's from Jurai. Anyway, it seems like they have things figured out here. Which one is from Jurai? Stark is from Jurai. So that means he might have known Crow. Gustav, student with a large, bulky body, despite his somewhat imposing size. He's a soft-spoken, warm, and caring. And then Sydney. Clever and skilled, he can handle most tasks without effort. However, he tends to give up on anything he finds too hard. Oh boy. Leonora in her swimsuit sure sounds nice, but club sports are so intense. Can't I just join a club that'll let me kick back and cozy up with some cute girls? He really does sound like Crow, too. Hello, Gina? Gina? Oh, Instructor Reed, it's nice to see you. You're Gina, right? Thank you for always making food for everyone. Your family runs a tavern in Leaves, right? Yes, I'm Barney's daughter. I saw some help wanted ads, so I decided to come help. Everyone is so nice. I'm having a great time here. I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Ian, I see you around a lot during lunch, but what do you do for dinner? It depends. They do have food for us back at the dorms if I can make it in time. If not, I'd just end up cooking something for myself instead. I see, so you can cook too. Yep, though I wouldn't say I'm a master chef or anything. To be honest, I usually just end up making the same thing. That's not good in terms of nutritional balance. I know, would you like this? There we go again. Yeah, we also have to get a fishing rod from somebody. There are recipes for foods that the cafeteria recommends. Ingredients too. Thank you, you didn't have to do all this. It's no problem. Where would the school be without its instructors? Plus, it would make me really happy if you got inspired to cook more. Understood, I'll do my best. That was nice of her. About making food. Original dishes. Alright, well, I think these are the only two left here, so I guess we could talk to them, or intrude on them. That's... This one's on me. A coffee. You're the best, Randy. Oh, sorry, I guess I should start calling you instructor, huh? Outside of class or training, just Randy is fine. Any ideas for your club? I've been talking to the other students, but I just can't make a decision. I'm hoping to choose a club that'll help me move my body, or let me move my body. Not a bad idea. I feel like that'd really suit you. I mean, let's be honest, you wouldn't really fit in a club that makes you use your head. What do you mean by that? Yuna and Instructor Randolph? Hey, Schwarzer, you here for a drink too? Huh? I'm just looking around before going home. I overheard you two talking. How do you two know each other? Haha, don't worry, it's not some sordid, forbidden relationship. Of course it isn't. Why would you even say that? Randy. I mean, Instructor Randolph and I go way back. He really helped me a lot when I was at the Crossbell Police Academy. The Police Academy, huh? Yeah, she's like a little sister to me. And who would have guessed we'd have ourselves a little reunion here of all places? Small world, huh? Knew they were both from Crossbell, so I thought maybe. In that case, maybe Yuna knows him too. Is Rean like a super fan at this point? Ever since Cold Steel 3 has begun, and even at the end of Cold Steel 2, he sure has talked and thought about Lloyd a lot. Man, I wish you were my instructor, Randy. But no, I had to end up with this guy, Mumble Mumble. Well, sorry for bothering you. I'll get going now. Oh, and if you need some help figuring out what club to join, feel free to ask me. Even if I'm not your first pick for a homeroom instructor, I might be able to help you out. Oh. Fine, if I get desperate, I'll ask you. Haha, I'm sure there's a reason you ended up as her instructor. Teacher L, you hear me? Loud and clear. I'll leave you guys to catch up. Like, I'm sure Randy has his own feelings about what happened between Rean and Lloyd, but if it was really something that pissed him off, believe me, Randy would have started a fight with Rean the moment he walked through the door. Not that that would have got him anywhere besides in a prison cell, but not that that would stop Randy either. We've seen the kind of soldiers he's been able to plow through. What's this building? Platform. Well, it's obviously for something. What do we got out here? More students? We have Louise and Jessica. Some very normal names in this school. Perhaps some sort of sports club? Swimming is nice, but I'd like to do something outside. Oh yeah, I guess the swimming pool, even at Thor's, was indoors. There aren't any stables, so a riding club would be too hard. Yeah, no horses here. We could do a track club, but I want to do something we can all do together. I wonder what would be best. These two are from combat tactics and military finance. Oh, it's the Yashin Chev... excuse me. Hello, Instructor Reen. Hi, you two. Sounded like you were trying to figure out what club to start. I'm here if you need any advice. Thank you, we appreciate it. But we're still thinking it over for now. Yeah, we want to try and figure it out ourselves a little longer. Got it. If you get stuck, just let me know. Alright, let's see. Louise came to the branch campus from Remy Ferry. Okay, so she's from there. While she acts a bit spacey, she's very knowledgeable when it comes to comms. Jessica, a practitioner of the Schleden spear style. A level-headed and oh, so she's a noble. Okay. She's a noble who's close with Yuna and Louise. The Schleden spear style? Have we heard of that before? I don't even know if we have. But it's obviously, if she's a noble, it has to be well known to some extent. Like, maybe her family is kind of on the same level of nobility as Reen and Laura. But I guess hard to say really at this point. Maybe we'll learn more about it later. A spear style, though. Interesting, because the only real spear users we've learned about up until this point are from Nord. I see, so the Panzer Soldat hangar is part of the research building. Good to see Valimar over here. I see Professor Schmidt and Valimar at the far end. Then, lined up against the wall are... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Poor Tita. Owie, I made a mess. Are you okay? Oh, wait, you're... Oh, Instructor Schwarzer? Thank you so much for helping pick everything up. Haha, don't mention it. We haven't talked since we met on the train, have we? Oh, you're right, haha. Tita Russell. She's really grown up since we last saw her. She used to be a real short stack. Likewise. You helped us navigate through the keep the other day, right? Oh, I'm so sorry you had to be dropped into a place like that. No need to apologize, that was definitely the professor's fault. You've been here 2 weeks now, are you getting used to life in Erebonia yet? Yes, very much so. All my classmates are so nice, too. Right now I'm prepping the Panzer Soldats for training exercises. Oh, is that so? Well, thanks for working on that so soon. Professor's really working her hard. Oh, it's no problem at all. I've been looking forward to seeing the Empire's famous humanoid weapons. Yeah, there's nothing like this in Liberl. Like, what's the most advanced technology in Liberl? Like, not counting, you know, the otherworldly stuff from the Liber Arc and stuff like that. Like, really just their airships. Like, the Arsail was probably the most high-tech thing Liberl had. And now that I can finally get a good look at them, I'm blown away by how amazing the technology is. Well, also, Tita's mother and father came back on those flying little, like, AirPods. ZCF was also researching bipedal machinery, but the Solnet's design philosophy is so different, it's really eye-opening. ZCF stands for Zeiss Central Factory, right? It's a famous workshop in Libero, if I remember correctly. I remember you're from Libero, but are you related to the ZCF somehow? You could say that, yes. It's because I'm involved with them that I was able to become an exchange student here. Involved with them, if that's how you want to put it. How much longer will I need to wait for my blueprints and tools? Oh, sorry. What you said before, what did you mean by that, Professor Schmidt? Just that the responsibility of looking after her was forced on me by one of my fellow disciples. Wait, fellow disciples? That means... I knew the name Russell sounded familiar. That's right, Professor Russell is my grandfather. But I'm still just an apprentice myself. Well, let's see. Let's use this opportunity to see your ability to improvise. Huh? Schwarzer, do you have the sepith you got from the operation test the other day? Give it to this girl and have her make a quartz with it. That's so sudden. Don't you think she needs to get ready first? It's okay, I got this. As a technician, I need to have these kinds of support skills. Are you sure? Then here you go. Yes, of course. Make any quartz at the workshop. Okay? So Tita's gonna be, while we're at this school, that's how we're gonna get our ordnance. So, modify ornament quartz. What do we want for Reen, though? I don't even know. I guess another fire quartz would be nice. I don't need firebolt, we already have it. Oh, we don't, actually. Let's just get attack 1. Here you go, Instructor Reen. Haha, thanks. The way she acts reminds me of George. I guess a little. Looks like only the bare minimum of preparations have been completed. Enough time has been wasted on useless talk. Get back to maintenance work, disciple candidate. Yes, goodbye now. Yeah, goodbye. Well, she's doing all this because she wants to catch up to Ren, so it makes sense. I wonder if this has to do with the project they were undertaking as well. You know, with the orbital gear that they were making. I wonder if this is why she's here. Professor A. Russell, like Professor Schmidt, is one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples. I had heard the name before, but she's his granddaughter, huh? Well, if she's going to be Professor Schmidt's disciple, then I wish her luck. Anyway, we have the 4 latest Panzer Soldat models here. While I'm here, I better go talk to Valimar. May as well. Yeah, so we can open slots and stuff, finally. Oh, but this all costs a lot, and I'm not gonna be able to afford this for a little while. All of them are gonna be a while. I'm gonna need some real fighting before I can do that. Thalos? Why? I don't think we're gonna need that. I'd rather just have the HP up. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Alright. How's it going, Val, bro? Reen. Our class is done for the day? Yep, we made it through somehow. My students all have their quirks, but I guess that just makes teaching all the more fun. I see, I'm glad to hear it. but please be sure you're able to rest. It will be a waste if you push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Got it. I'll be sure to get some rest in. Thanks, Valimar. By the way, Meister candidate Tita is overworking herself. For some time now, she's been handling all the maintenance around here herself. She's likely to exhaust herself if she continues like this. It would be nice to have another Meister candidate to help her out. I see, I'll keep that in mind. I wonder if that means, like, another student here might work in here. If you need anything done at the workshop, please let me know. I'll take care of it for you. Thanks, Tita. So, anything... what's this vending machine sell? Canned juice, canned coffee. Lovely. Alright, what's left? We have 2 exclamation points left. We've got Toa inside. Because we've met with everyone. Yeah, Altina ran back to town. Or flew. And then everyone else is here. But I don't think we've talked to every student yet. We haven't run into some of the others. Who's over here? Oh. What's your name? Valerie. Extracurricular activities? What a pain. She's from military finance. And if memory serves, a native from Northumbria as well. Well, she's not going to be your biggest fan. Can I help you, Instructor Schwarzer? Yeah. I was wondering if you decided on a club yet. If it's okay with you, I'd like to talk. I think I'll pass. I'm not obligated to tell you anything, whether I'm struggling or not. I'd advise you use the other students to boost your instructor evaluations instead. That wasn't why. Never mind. Sorry to bother you. Yeah, yeah, obviously we didn't see what happened in Northumbria ourselves. I mean, unless you watch the anime. But that's definitely why she's not his biggest fan. A student hailing from Northumbria, cynical and cold, she tries to distance herself from others. An earnest and hard-working girl, already a talented engineer, she began studying under Professor Schmidt. Alright, well. What else we got? Clubhouse, student store. Oh, there's someone down there. Let's head over there first. I guess I never really did run around that way. I love how he's smiling here, but you look at the bottom right, he looks angry. I wonder if it's because he's lower on HP because we put that thing on him. Oh god, this guy is one heck of a character, as you're about to see. Freddy. Oh, what fresh, lush grass. And look, such soft, fertile soil. Ah, the wonderful bounties one can find on this land called leaves. This guy is from Combat Tactics. He seems quite odd. Oh! The way he just turned his head was terrifying. Oh, well, if it isn't Instructor Schwarzer, I wasn't expecting you. Are you perhaps also looking for ingredients? Ingredients? Oh, yeah, I suppose the wild grass that grows around here is technically edible. Oh, you're pretty knowledgeable. Not really. That's just something Master taught me during our mountaineering training. Ah, hold on. I get the feeling we got some big, juicy locusts buzzing about around here. Let me just come out right and say, how do you feel about eating insects, Instructor Reen? I'll whip some up for you next time. My treat. You gotta try them at least once. Eating insects? Master once told me some people eat simmered locusts, but I guess I can't just turn down a student. Yeah, sure. Next time I get a chance. Haha, brilliant. You won't regret it. He is... God, Reen. Skilled in wilderness survival, he has unique taste in food and will often use bugs and monster parts in his cooking. Alright, how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and then 12, 13, 14. So there's still like 6 others we have yet to... 6 others we have yet to come across. But I wonder if some of them already went back to town. I mean, that could be a possibility. Oh, there is also still some people in here. Michael. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Major Irving, are those new packages? Yes, recreational equipment from Principal Le Guin's household has arrived. She thought they might help the students decide on their extracurricular activities. She did all this just for the clubs? I'm impressed. In addition to the recreational equipment, Principal Le Guin is personally footing the bill for a number of things. Though it's true this academy is heavily funded by the Imperial government, those funds are limited to things that are deemed necessities. None of this club equipment she bought would be considered essential, but this is the Golden Raksha we're talking about here. Nothing is going to stand in her way. Though there's no stopping her, I can at least control the funds to some extent. I see. Major Irving of the RMP. He works for the government, but he's really business-minded. He's really different from Major Claire, even though they're colleagues. Seems that way. Library. Oh, there's a student in here. You can find many books that explain history and concepts found in Zemuria. Okay. Recommended reading corner. Imperial Railways, a history. Sports beyond tradition. Okay. Panzer Soldat Almanac. Crossbell Province travel brochure. Okay. Tatiana. From history books to novels to children's storybooks. Wow, this library has it all. Hey there, looking for something specific? Oh, sorry, Tatiana. I didn't mean to surprise you like that. Instructor E, no, I'm the one who should be sorry. Are you just scoping the place out? Yes, you're somewhat of a bookworm, huh? Yes, my father loved books. He's the reason I enjoy reading so much. I don't just limit myself to one genre either. I like to immerse myself in all sorts of worlds and fantasies. Though I'm not too good with scary ones. Haha, I see. Well, I am the history instructor, you know. I'd like to think I'm pretty well versed as far as that goes, so let me know if I can help you out in any way. Of course, thank you very much. Well, she's definitely, you know, very timid. A shy girl from a noble family, she often seems nervous around others and has trouble expressing herself. Yeah, just a shy girl. Nothing wrong with that. Red Moon Rose. I don't remember what that is, but maybe we'll look into it later. I just want to make sure we're not going to miss out on any students. Ah, here we go. You're telling me you're no interested in trains? It's not that I'm not interested, but then there's no excuse. Let's start up the train club. We'll experience all the pleasure trains can bring, just the two of us. It doesn't get any better than that. He's got a weird accent like Becky had. Well, not weird, but just an accent that, like, messes with the subtitles. Well, I mean, that might be true for you, but if I remember correctly, the two of them are in military finance. Oh, hello, Instructorine. Perfect timing. Back me up, will ye? If you're a real man of the Empire, you should always pick trains. A real man of the Empire, is that true? Pretty sure it's not a requirement, no. Kyrie and Pablo. A cheerful student who speaks in an uncommon accent. His family owns a workshop and he's obsessed with trains. And Kyrie, a student with delicate features, dislikes his I don't even know how to pronounce it, androgynous appearance and wants to be more manly like his noble father. So how many is that? Who are we missing still? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, we have 14 and then the 3, that's 7. So there's So we have Ash and Muse. We obviously know their names from the Prelude thing, but there should be one other student besides them I'm missing. And we have our winner. Wayne. You're from Combat Tactics. Are you staying late to study? Yes, I cannot allow myself to leave my studies unfinished. I see, that's admirable. By the way, have you chosen your club yet? Yes. I'm not good at swimming, so I'm thinking about joining the swimming club. Challenging yourself things you aren't good at. I'm very impressed, very mature for your age. Oh no, I'm simply doing it in order to better myself. It's what you just said. But I heard that at the main campus, they've gotten rid of free days in clubs. Oh wow. I'm a bit concerned we are not following the main campus's example. I understand your point, but we here at the branch campus have our own rules and direction. I'm sure that even though you don't realize it now, you'll be able to gain something from it someday. So please trust Principal Le Guin and us instructors. Instructor Schwarzer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it he said it too. Alright, Wayne. He seems like he takes things very serious. Oh yeah, even just look at him. A rigid and serious student who is as hard on himself as he is others, overcomes hardships daily. So they got rid of clubs and stuff at the main campus. So what, did they turn the pool into something else? So where's, I guess I'm not gonna find Muse and Ash here probably. What is this? There's a red mark here, but there's nothing here. Oh, it's on the first floor, okay. Well, let's talk to Toa while we're here. Alright, all done here. What are you up to here, Toa? Oh, I'm just doing a routine check on our school supplies. We don't have a clerk, so I just take care of it on the weekends. All by yourself? She's just as capable as ever. Sorry, I didn't even realize. Let me help you. Haha, it's fine. I'm already about halfway done. It seems like we've got all the supplies we could ask for, but nowhere near enough manpower. True, we don't even have anyone in charge of the nurse's office. Between the upcoming Panzer Soldat training and special lessons, we're definitely going to need someone on call. I suppose we'll just have to take turns for the time being. I know a little bit of first aid, but, well, don't push yourself too much. And if there's anything I can help you with, just let me know, okay? Thanks, Reen. Oh, there is something I could use your help with, come to think of it. Here. Student Notebook, Thor's Military Academy. Oh, are these student notebooks for Class 7? Yeah, they were just finished today. Sorry it took so long. Could I get you to hand these out? Yeah, of course. Out of curiosity, why did Class 7's notebooks take so long? I thought Major Michael was supposed to be in charge of preparing these. Well, I asked him about that, and the upcoming special lesson seems to be different for each class. So each class has a slightly different notebook based on its curriculum. Class 7's notebooks were pushed back because it has the fewest students. I see. Well, I'll go hand these out. What are these special lessons all about? Sorry for adding to your workload. No, as their homeroom teacher, I'm the one who's supposed to pass these out. Actually, this takes me back to when we were students. You're right, this is kind of nostalgic. Well then, thanks for your help, Reen. Just leave it to me. That said, those three seemed especially busy today. Not to mention, Altina's already gone back home. Oh well, I'll just come back later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've gone everywhere where there could possibly be any students. Yeah, we've been to all these places, so... Oh, okay, this is gonna be where Aurelia is. It's almost time to call it a day. I trust things went smoothly for you today. Looks like you have a good grasp on this whole teaching thing. No, I wouldn't say that. Every day I'm reminded of just how much more I have left to learn. Just like the students, I have to keep learning and improving myself all the time. Oh, so humble. You look like you want to say something, though. There's no need to hold back on my account. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it. The Golden Raksha herself, here. Do you find it just as amusing as I do? After everything I've done, here I am in such a mundane place as this. To be honest, I've been feeling weaker ever since we lost the Civil War. Though I was still somehow able to accomplish my role last autumn. The Northern War. Up, here we go. Our invasion of the autonomous state just north of the Empire, North Ambria. Okay, so on the left you can see Aurelia and the Brigadier General. And then you can see Sarah, Altina, and Reen on the right. It was a war of retaliation against the Northern Jaegers who were based there. We were all called upon by the government. You were there too, if I recall. If you recall. Yes, though Valimar and I weren't put on the front lines. Honestly, I don't think we could even call what happened there a war. What with you and Brigadier General Wallace commanding the provincial armies, equipped with the most advanced panzer soldats available. The assault in conjunction with the tank unit was relentless, and North Ambria followed the same fate as Crossbell. That's not quite how I'd put it. It would be more accurate to say it was driven to the same fate by our dear Chancellor's design. Oh boy. In any event, that battle was a good turning point for me. The provincial army was falling apart after the Civil War, but thanks to the Northern War, we were able to salvage it. As the Countess of my family, I had planned to leave the army to Wallace, find myself a husband, and pop out some heirs. That's one way to put it. But then, for some reason, I was called to be the principal here. Fate is an intriguing thing indeed. For some reason, huh? At any rate, tomorrow will be our school's first free day. Relax and stretch your legs a bit, but be sure to help our students out with their club decisions. Right, understood. Oh, and as I said, those students who don't join a club tomorrow will be forced into the student council. If there end up being too many, I'm putting you in charge of them all. I'll do my best to avoid that happening. Yeah, thanks, Aurelia. Oh, guess it's about time to leave campus. If I've got nothing else to do, I suppose I could head back to the dorm. Once you're finished with your after-school patrols, you can return to the dorm from the main gate. Alright, well, I think that's a good stopping point. So next time we are going to leave the campus and I guess rest up before the first free day of the school year, which I still am just so blown away that the school years in this game, or at least at Thor's, start, you know, at the end of March, beginning of April. So, very interesting indeed. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do and see what awaits us for these special lessons that are going to be happening next weekend as well. So, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.